Now let us make a small default color, and the upper color is black. Now we can able to make a little dot, and again a small dot on the top, and you can ask the software make it as a brush. So define brush. So hope the design is ready with the brush. So you can see now the cursor turns into a brush of the customized design. And here, yes, you can find the gaps. Now if you draw, your design is repeated with customized format. So the advantage, we can take any color with any size, you can place it now. And you can flip it up, X and Y flip are there. With the shift, you can drag it up. So hope we have understood now how to generate our own brush with the help of the black and white. So my system is talking now. Just a minute. Okay. Now the design is ready. Now how to make the brush to follow a particular path. So let us take example. We want to make this brush to go in this way. So how to do that? Step number, now the next things we are learning, how to make a design follow a path. Step number 1, generate a path. Step number 2, give a right click and switch to the option called make work path. What is the option? Make work path. Then it create a specific path, and this path could be selected by the path selection tool, not by the move tool. This is the tool which allows us to select the path. This is called path selection tool. And now we can select the brush and ask the software by the right click. Okay, not to select the brush, we can select the path only and give a right click and ask to the software make stroke path. Then the software asks with what you need to make a path. We can go for brush. Then software will arrange the design around this. So hope we have understood now how to arrange the things around a particular selection. The selection is converted into path, and path is selected with the path selection tool. On the right click, we have applied the path. But what is happening now? All the strokes are facing to the up, down only. But it has to change the direction. The direction is not changed. So to get this direction change, you can select the brush, and inside the F5 button we have seen in the last session, there is color dynamics. Here we can get it off, and here there is an option called angle jitter, and inside that we can ask to the software direction. So the direction will change automatic. And now we can ask the software, yes, apply this as a brush, because the direction is already changed. So we can see now the direction get changed automatic. Now instead of making a customized design, we can take a predefined design. Very perfect circle, and right click and turn into path, go for OK, and now ask the software by the direct selection tool, make work path, and get it brush. You understand? So hope we have understood now how to arrange the brush exactly over to a circle. Now this could be selected by the path selection tool, this line, and Control T, anyhow we have already learned. Press the enter. Now make the brush to get a little smaller, not like so much big. Get the size down and get it arranged. Once more the same. Take the path selection tool and ask the software, get the brush. So we have seen on the screen now how to make a repeated design within very less time by converting the design into a brush. So two things we have learned within very less time: how to generate a brush, what is the condition, and what is the option. Then after, we have used that brush on a particular selection by converting that into a path. So three event at a stage we have learned. What are those? Making brush, then selection to path, and applying brush to path. So three things happen together. And in this, the condition black and white. Black should be busy and white should be the design. And here a right click, make path, path. And here apply path, apply stroke. But here the tool we need to use is selection tool. I mean like paths selection tool. And here we need to use selection tool. And it is only the screen. It may be created the design by any medium, doesn't matter. It may be created through the brush or not, doesn't matter. But the screen to be taken care. The screen should be white. Okay, okay. So it is written reverse. Black should be your design and white should be the screen. So this is wrong. Design should be in black and the screen should be white. This is to be maintained. So these are the three steps which helps to do the design. So let's move. Take a new canvas again. Now the screen could be turned into black in any format. It may be like a brush we can use, or you can make the selection also. So let us do some selection and get it black. How to form the black? D button and Alt backspace, Alt S T, and get it zoom up. Change the reference point. Give a right click. Switch to the horizontal flip and fill the black. Now this design could be turned into a brush by define brush. Okay. Now fill the white background color on the screen by control backspace. Fine. Then let us make the brush which is created will be there in the last one, and get the distance in between the brush more by the F5 button spacing, and it could be 100%. So exactly gap will be. Now let's use this. So hope we have understood now. The design could be done either by the selection or by the brush tool or anything, and it could be repeated. Yes. We have seen the color here shape dynamics where the rotation happens automatic. So now we can make our own design and get this to be placed. So let us take example. Uh, Firecrackers are there. So it will be like this, and on one to the other on the top. Yes, you can take a normal brush, the first one or second one, get the brush size down. So what you are doing now, we're just making our own design, and the left and right will be a nut shape. So it will join the next. So hope we can able to understand what we are doing. Define brush preset, get it okay. Now switch to the brush, go to the brush palette, take your last brush. Okay, on the right click, you can find the brushes, and yes, get it a little closer. So hope we have understood now how to make the repeated design within very less time, and get the size to down by the right click and size down. And yes, so we have seen now how does the crackers could have been done. And within that we can write the name also. Yes, we can change the direction by switching on this and rotation direction. Right. Now one side design is done and the flip is there, horizontal flip, and the same design. Yes. Is it okay? So this complex design is done within very less time with the help of your brush. And at the end, yes, we can switch to the first brush or second brush and make the size down and get it to go a little lines extra. So hope we have understood now how to arrange this. Now if you need to create a candle and the candle to be go, yes, make a single candle, convert into a brush with black and white format and let the job done. So hope we have understood now what is the benefit of generating a design into a brush. Now the design could be either designed by us with the brush or with the selection, or else you can take anything in and convert into black and white and use that. That means what? Yes, anything can be taken into a brush. So these are like shapes are there, right? We can take different shapes. So these are shapes we have in paint, and as per the condition we know we require a fill. So this is what the condition to make a brush. Yes, we can copy this. So what you are seeing now, once we know the subject, then we can take the design from any source. Control C, and let's come to the Photoshop and paste it up. So this is what a brush could be done. Select this area and ask the software, define brush. Then we have generated the brush. So what we have seen here, the brush can be created in this software or any software. The design could be created in any software, doesn't matter. Yes, find the brush at the extreme down. Job is done. Get it go. So we have understood any design anywhere we find, if it is in black and white, that can be converted to a brush. Once it converted into a brush, it can be repeatedly placed anywhere like, and you can see on the light, either leaves, flowers, anything. So condition, it should be in black and white. If it is so, then any photograph also can convert into a brush. Any photograph also can be converted into a brush. So what is the condition required? We need it to be black and white. That's it up, right? So if this particular head we want to make a brush, but what happens if you're turning it into black and white? Wherever the pure black is there, that will be pure design. But wherever light color is there, that will be transparent. So that will be the condition. Let us see what happens if you switch into a brush this. So wherever we find the black color, there full red color will come up. Wherever we find gray color, light gray color, that means transparent red color will come up. Let us see how it is happening up. So we have turned the design, the image into a brush. Then let's switch to the last brush. And yes, we find the last brush and get it place. So we have seen wherever the black was there, their full red color is coming. But except to that, wherever gray is there, that is semi-transparent. That means you can see behind. That is called semi-transparent. It is not the light gray. It is transparent color. So conclusion, white make transparent, black makes color. If it is so, we can make now with this logic anything into a brush. So now the question where it is required, sir. There are certain designs which we cannot able to make. Example, if somebody asks you to make cloud design, cloud is a very natural dynamic product, right? And we need to make that cloud as a brush, and we need to write our name in the form of an original cloud. So it's very difficult to design. So in that case, what are the knowledge we do have now? With that we can do this. So let's take an example. This is the cloud what we are looking to make a design. So we can copy this design and go to the Photoshop and ask the software, take a new file, and that file should be in gray color. Which color? Gray color, not RGB. So a gray color, the importance of the gray color is like it makes everything in black and white. And start pasting over here. We have copied there. Now I can paste it here. So the cloud came up as a black and white, which is required for to make a brush. But what is this condition here? The subject is in white, it should be in black. So to make a brush, the design should be in black and the environment should be white. Then how to do this? We can invert it and we can fill the white color. Already we have learned how to fill the white color and how to fill the white color in difference mode. Then the design will turn into black. But the environment should be complete white. If not white, what will happen? It will transparent. So it should be complete white. Then how to make the light gray into complete white? So watch to the screen. Now we are doing the same job and we are filling the same white color, but not in difference, but in overlay mode, not in normal mode. Normal mode means what will happen? Everywhere white will happen. So if it overlay, then what is the role of overlay mode? It doesn't touch to the black. Black will be untouched. Only the gray will turn into white. This is the math coding behind the overlay mode. If you are filling with the white, if you are filling with the black, then it will fill the black inside the black, not to the white. Go for okay. Job is done. What you have seen now, white color fill inside the light gray, but it didn't touch to the black color. Do the same job for 2 times. Then what happened? We have generated our conditions. What is our condition? Environment should be white and the design should be black. And switch to the overlay and get it done. So almost like the cloud came up, but it cut a little more. So we don't want to cut it to be. So, okay, let it be cut. So we'll go for this, which is 100% opacity. Go for like 50% and see it cut a lighter. So now we can select this much area and ask to the software make this as a brush. Job is done. Hope we have understood. Now we can go to any particular photograph and apply the brush. Give a right click and ask the last brush is your cloud brush. This cloud is created by you by taking the photo reference, and we can choose the right color for the cloud and it could be any color. So now the design is under your control, so we can able to apply any color with any size, any format, in any angle, because it takes all the property of the brush. So hope we have seen now how does this natural design is converted into brush and what is the benefit of it. The benefit, we can make the design to place anywhere, in any color, in any size, in any angle, which generally it is difficult to make the design because cloud is a natural format of the design. So if you start up making with to make a design, we cannot able to touch to the natural dynamics because wind, gravity, everything is working on this. So that dynamic design could be done automated by the help of your brush. So now I got to know how to create a photograph into a brush, and we can place it anywhere in any color. So we can see the beauty and it is transparent. We can place the photograph on the back end. So hope we have understood now what is the benefit of making our own brush. Two, three things we have seen, and that could able to help us to make dynamic product into a design. So often dust, smoke, fire, flint, all the things are uh, created and placed properly in all film posters. We find this kind of things. The hero will be there in front of the cloud will be there. So how does this cloud design is happen? And they are again placing exactly where they want, and it is not done by photo cutting. So we cannot able to cut perfectly. So it is converted into brush and place it as a requirement way. Now let us see some cloud image. So okay, then smoke. So if somebody asks you to make a smoke design and place exactly below to the face, so photo cutting is not possible. Smoke is very dynamic product and the shape is random. Smoke image. So we need just a black and white informations, and the rest of the things we can turn into a design. So let us see how does we can able to make this smoke to turn into a brush. Give a right click, switch to the option called copy image, and let's go into Photoshop. And because it is already black and white, nothing to get worry, but only the things to be get worry. What is that? the subject should be in black, and the environment should be in black, white. So how to do? We have already learned fill which color, white color in difference mode, and the job is done. Now it should be perfectly black, and that should be perfectly white. So to get it done, yes, we can use this same technique overlay to turn the white into more white. Yes, overlay should, first we need to create the environment. Then after we can able to use the overlay. But it is bleaching. Still, like we do have the same command in black. Let us try to get the black part to be more black. So here we have tried to make the black to be turned into more black parts. So it is a logical approach. So it's now the things to go for white overlay. So we have seen now how does the things are turned into semi-transparent, perfect black, and get it into brush. Define brush preset. Done. Switch to your canvas and ask to the brush to show the last brush by right click and go for the last brush. And here you can change the angle and change the size. Switch to the color, whatever you want. And it is grayscale canvas. So let us take a new canvas with the RGB format and get it placed. So hope we have understood now how to get arrange this into a brush format. And the next we can turn around by the option spacing to be more, dynamics to be on, direction. So hope you see now how does this complex design is under your control once you convert that into brush. So here we have seen how to make an image into a brush, how to make a smoke into a brush, how to make leaf, dust, fire, flint, everything can be fire also you can able to convert into a brush. Because which is not possible to make selection. That could be turned into a brush. And these all the things are shown inside the film posters. They use smoke, dust, fire to be there in the posters. In every poster of film, you will find this. So you can see it's film poster. See on all the images, you will be finding some dynamic product are used. You can see here. What is that? Smoke. And you can find some clouds, backend things. All these products are dynamic. Fires, they use fire. See, this design cannot be done. So sometimes it is photography, but most of the times they extract it, as you can see, the dust and all things. It is a controlled dust. So it is very controlled dust. In which angle they want, they can able to place it there. So we can able to create our own process, and people are there who are selling this process, and they are making physically. They take paint, they throw the black color on a white paper, take the photography, and get them water ripples and all things they create by making the black color and white to get use. So that is a complete business later on. Fine then. So hope we got to know three options and we got to know how practical it is used in a bigger place. This kind of posters we don't find generally inside the photo studios because they make photo cutting and here the brushes are used in an artistic way. That makes the things to look huge. And the same software it is used in film poster and it is used in local vendors because they don't have time also sometimes they don't use because it required a few more technical knowledge to be get used. So hope we have understood now how we can able to use the dynamic design into our posters by converting into a brush and controlling through the F5 button. That's it off. We have seen the brush in a fast cut way, but we got to know like Photoshop brush Can be used directly by normal mode, or it can be used by these many modes. Photoshop brush can be used the predefined design, or you can able to create your own design. Photoshop brush can be used in the masking to get hide and show the things. And yes, now you can able to see a little higher format of the brush. So I'm just closing all the things, and there is a special window called channels. What is a special window called channel? Go to the windows and ask for the channels. Channel is a storehouse of the color. Channel is a storehouse of the color. It makes the color in an artistic way. So let us take a new file and go for OK, and take your first brush, very smooth brush, and let the screen to be let the FG and BG to be black and white. And channel is a place where all the colors are stored. Now we'll be using the brush inside the channels. Let us see how does it work. Channel never black, never in color. It is always in black and white. So if you're taking a red color also, what is the math inside the channels? The red color is red color because the green and blue are black. Whenever you are filling the red color, the software on the back end filling black color inside the green and blue, and it is allowing just red to come up. That's why the red is visible. So this is the logic inside the channels. Channel completely understand all the colors in the form of black and white. This is the storehouse of the color in the form of black and white. So now, if you need to create any color, just we need to take the black and go to the green and ask to the software by switching on this RGB all. We are making a black color to apply here. Then ultimately what happens, red and green, red and blue will be allowed. Then red plus blue is equal to magenta come up. So we are just painting the black, but the color comes. So any color we can able to form on the white screen by removing the unwanted color. So if you are removing the red color, then green and blue will be there, then cyan color will form up. Exactly the same way, if you are removing the blue, then red and green will be available at this spot. Red plus green is equal to yellow. The whole color theory can be generated inside the channel. So now we are understanding a different concept, but you are using the brush to generate all the colors. If the skin is white, you won't need any color. So it is the next beauty where you can form the colors and color theory. So let us mix the color to understand it in better way. So in the first case, we will be removing the red. So green and blue will be there. In the second case, at this same spot, already you have removed the green. Now you are removing the red. Already you have removed the red. Now you are removing the green. So here who will be there? Only blue will be there. And the same, if you are using this to remove what? Red, blue and green three together, then nothing will be there. The black will form, and at this phase, the two color are removed. If red is there, that means green and blue are removed. So this is the color theory in subtractive form. So what you have seen, the screen is showing a subtractive theory. If the screen is black, let us consider this part of the screen is black. Oh, black. Black means what? Nothing color is there. So let us fill it completely black, and we'll do a next color theory by putting the white color in it. Nothing is there means we can generate the red by just filling the white, and red plus green yellow, and red plus blue magenta, and green plus blue cyan. So there are two color theory you can able to see on your screen. If already white is there, you are subtracting the things. If black is there, you are adding the things. Additive theory and subtractive. This is a second level. So what we have seen now, brush can be played inside the channel. And what is channel? Channel is the storehouse of the color. That's it for the day. So I'm not making a more strain. We'll meet in the next session with the other tools. So to get it close the brush, we have shown some of the extra option inside the channel. Now you can able to start playing with the colors. Take a new file and let the screen to be black, and make the brush to be very smooth, and get the size of the brush to be more, and get the file to be get smaller, and start playing on the outside only by a red color white. So what you can see now, a light color red is coming. Exactly the same way you can start applying the blue. like green, and you can start playing the blue. So hope we have understood now how to play the things in the color. So the light is coming from the edge automatic. So this is possible without taking any color, how to produce the color. If the channel knowledge is okay, then this kind of things can be done up. So you can produce which of the color you want instantly. And it could be placed in a restricted area also. So start playing with the brush inside the channels. So this kind of like posters you'll be finding, it cannot be done directly. Yes, we should have the channel knowledge. Now the blending of the color is much more smoother inside the channels. So hope we have understood now how does the colors are generated with the help of your channel. And get this channel again down and select double colors and let it press. So we are just throwing some more light on the other side. So a complete different screen you can find now. It depends on our interest and research work. That's it for the day. We'll meet in the next session with the higher options. So what is the task to be done now? Make your own brush and get a design. Make a repeated brush and I mean like repeated design with the help of your creative brush. Start playing the brush inside the channels and try to find how does the color forms. Yeah, it took me a lot of years to understand this. So what I meant to say that if you are putting your time something on the channels, then you can see the blending of the colors is in an artistic way inside the channels, which is not possible directly. So here one color blend with the next color in a seamless manner. You cannot find the gap. Smoothly it mix up. And it happens because you are working on a single layer, no more layers. You're not working with any colors and form the colors. Yes, then. So matte painting, digital painting, these are all the fields which require the brush knowledge in very depth. But anyhow, like we are into the fundamental part, so we make it finish here. We'll meet in the next session with the next option, pencil and color replacement tools. Fine then. So I'm stopping here.